Assalamu alaikum students. Hope so you all are well by the grace of Allah Almighty. Students, in today's lecture we will solve some more questions and also multiple choice. So let's start our question number 11. Question number 10 is in your homework. Here is question number 11, that is, in a certain town the ratio of the number of cars to that of taxis is 15:4. If there are 172 taxis in town, find number of cars there. स्टूडेंट्स इस क्वेश्चन में एक टाउन में जो नंबर ऑफ कार्स की रेशियो टू टैक्सीज है डेट इज़ 15:4. इफ़ देयर आर 172 टैक्सीज, अगर उस टाउन में 172 टैक्सीज हैं देन वी हैव टू फाइंड हाउ मेनी नंबर ऑफ कार्स आर देयर in the town. So here is the solution that you can see that the ratio of cars to taxis that is already given in the question 15:4. It is the ratio of cars to taxis. Now the number of taxis are also given, that is 172. We have to find the number of cars. We have to find number of cars. As we know that the ratio of number of cars to taxis is 15:4. That is already mentioned. The ratio of cars to taxis is 15:4, जिसे हमने इस फॉर्म में लिखा है number of cars divided by number of taxis. That is the ratio of both cars and taxis, which is equal to 15/4. Now if we simplify it as number of cars that we have to find and number of taxis is 172, that is here, and 15/4 as it is. 172 is dividing here. We will multiply 172 to 15/4. So after cutting, 4 ones are 4 and 4 fours are 16. 1 will be carry here. It would become 12 and 4 threes are 12. Now 15 multiplied by 43 gives the answer 645, which shows the number of cars are 645 in that town. So the ending statement is number of cars are 645. Now move towards the question number 12. Here's the question number 12, that is the ratio of the number of boys to that of girls in a school is 4:3. If the number of girls in the school is 162, find the number of boys in it, then find the ratio of number of girls to the total number of students in the school. स्टूडेंट्स इस क्वेश्चन में जो रेशो गिवन है वो बॉयज़ टू गर्ल्स है, डेट इज़ 4:3. अगर तो नंबर ऑफ गर्ल्स 162 हैं, वी हैव टू फाइंड द नंबर ऑफ बॉयज़ एंड ऑल्सो वन मोर थिंग दैट वी हैव टू फाइंड इज़ द नंबर ऑफ गर्ल्स टू द टोटल नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स, मीन्स रेशियो ऑफ द नंबर ऑफ गर्ल्स टू द टोटल नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स. जितने स्टूडेंट्स स्कूल में मौजूद हैं उनके कंपैरिजन में हमने फाइंड करनी है रेशियो ऑफ नंबर ऑफ गर्ल्स. Now here is the solution. Let's see. The data is given, which is ratio of boys to girls, that is 4:3, 4:3, and the number of girls are 162. We have to find the number of boys that we have to find. स्टूडेंट्स यहाँ पे बॉयज़ और गर्ल्स की अगर हम कंबाइंड रेशो फाइंड करें देन देयर सम विल शो दिस कंबाइंड रेशो ऑफ बॉयज़ टू गर्ल्स. सो वी विल टेक द सम ऑफ द रेशोज, दैट इज सम ऑफ रेशोज इज इक्वल टू 4 + 3 विच इज इक्वल टू 7. द सम ऑफ रेशो इज 7 विच शोज द रेशो ऑफ बोथ बॉयज़ एंड गर्ल्स. नाउ वी नो दैट द नंबर ऑफ गर्ल्स इज इक्वल टू 3/7. Here 3 is the ratio of girls divided by the sum of ratios multiplied by total students. First we will find the total students, then we can easily find the number of boys, and the last one thing that we have to find is the ratio of the number of girls that we can easily find. Now number of girls is equal to 3/7 multiplied by total students. We know that the number of girls are 162. 3/7 as it is multiplied by total students. By simplifying we can find total students. Here you can see that 7 is dividing here, which will multiply at the left hand side, and 3 is multiplying here, which will divide at the left hand side. So 162 as it is, 7/3 is equal to total students. 3 ones are 3, 3 fives are 15, 1 will carry here, it would become 12, and 3 fours are 12. Now 54 multiplied by 7 is equal to total students. 54 multiplied by 7 gives the answer 378, which shows The total students in the school are 378. As you can see here, the total students are 378. Now students, we can find the number of boys by subtracting number of girls from the total students. So the number of boys is equal to total students minus number of girls. If we subtract number of girls from the total strength, then we can easily find the number of boys. So the total students are 378 and the number of girls are 162. If we subtract both of the values, the answer is 216, which shows number of boys are 216. Now we find ratio of girls and total students. Now we can find the ratio of girls to total students, that is equal to 162 ratio 378. 162 are the number of girls and 378 are total students. We can solve it as 2 8s are 16, 2 1s are 2, and also 2 1s are 2, 1 will be carry here, it would become 17. 2 8s are 16, 1 carry here, 2 9s are 18. And next we will solve it at the table of 3. That is 3 2s are 6, 2 will be carry here, 3 7s are 21, and here is 3 6 are 18, 3 3s are 9, and also 3 9s are 27, and 3 2s are 6, 3 1s are 3. Now 3 3s are 9 and 3 7s are 21. It means the ratio is, simplest ratio is 3:7. Hence the ratio of girls to total students is 3:7. स्टूडेंट्स, इस क्वेश्चन में हमें नंबर ऑफ बॉयज़ फाइंड करने थे जो कि हमने फाइंड कर लिए हैं और वो है 216, और नंबर ऑफ और रेशो ऑफ गर्ल्स फाइंड करनी थी टू द टोटल स्टूडेंट्स जो कि हमने फाइंड कर ली है, डेट इज़ 3:7. सो बोथ आर दी आंसर्स. इट वन इज आंसर ट्रू. Now question number 13 is in your homework. Let us see a detail about direct or inverse variation which will be used in this question. Students, at page number 90, here is the definition of direct proportion. In direct proportion, an increase in one quantity leads to a similar increase in the other quantity. Similarly, when one quantity decreases, it leads to a decrease in other quantity. It means अगर एक quantity increase हो रही है, so second one quantity उसके correspondence increase होती है. Or if one quantity is decreasing, the second one quantity is also decreasing. अगर एक क्वांटिटी डिक्रीज हो रही है तो सेकंड वन उसके करस्पॉन्डेंस ही डिक्रीज हो, देन दैट proportion will be called direct proportion. Now let's see about inverse proportion. Here is the definition of inverse proportion at page number 91. You can see that in inverse proportion, an increase in one quantity leads to a similar decrease in the other quantity. Similarly, when one quantity decreases, it leads to an increase in the other quantity. इन्वर्स प्रोपोर्शन में डायरेक्ट प्रोपोर्शन का बिल्कुल रिवर्स होता है. मींस अगर वन क्वांटिटी इंक्रीज हो रही हो तो सेकंड वन क्वांटिटी डिक्रीज होती है, और अगर वन क्वांटिटी डिक्रीज हो देन सेकंड वन क्वांटिटी इंक्रीज होती है. लेट मी गिव एग्जांपल ऑफ डायरेक्ट प्रोपोर्शन. स्टूडेंट्स, इफ यू कवर स्मॉल डिस्टेंस then you take small time interval, and if you cover long distance then you will need more time to cover, which shows if time is increasing and distance is also increasing. If distance is small then time is small. Now for inverse proportion, स्टूडेंट्स, अगर 10 आदमी एक दीवार को बिल्ड करते हैं 5 डेज़ में, 5 दिनों में बिल्ड करते हैं, तो अगर नंबर ऑफ़ मेंस इंक्रीज़ कर दिया जाए, लेट्स से अगर नंबर ऑफ़ मेंस 15 है, अगर 15 आदमी एक काम को मतलब कि दीवार को बिल्ड कर रहे हैं, वॉल का बिल्ड कर रहे हैं, तो अब जो उन्हें टाइम रिक्वायर्ड होगा, जो डेज़ रिक्वायर्ड होंगे वो भी कम होंगे. तो डेज़ कम हो जाएंगे अगर मैन ज़्यादा हो, तो मैन के ज़्यादा होने से वर्किंग डेज़ कम हो रहे हैं, then it means it is the example of inverse proportion. Now our next question is question number 14, that is a policeman patrols 5 blocks in an hour. If 2 more policemen are assigned to the area, how many blocks can they cover in the same time? इस क्वेश्चन में अगर एक पुलिसमैन पेट्रोल्स 5 ब्लॉक्स मीन्स के 5 किलोमीटर या 5 ब्लॉक्स डिस्टेंस कवर करता है इन 1 आवर, इन एन आवर मीन्स इन 1 आवर, 1 घंटे में, तो अगर 2 और पुलिसमैन उसके साथ वो डिस्टेंस कवर करें, सो मोर पुलिसमैन विल कवर मोर डिस्टेंस, then it means if we add 2 more policemen to 1, then it would become 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. अगर 3 policemen distance cover करें, so how much the distance they can travel, or how many blocks can they cover in the same time. Here you can see that let the number of blocks that they cover are x. Now the ratio of policemen and the blocks is one policeman covers 5 blocks. If 2 more policemen are assigned to the area, then it would become 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. Means now the policemen are 3. So how much blocks they will cover? As you can see that if policeman is increasing, then the blocks will be increased, they covered. It is direct proportion. Here we can see that the ratio of 1 over 3 is equal to 5 over x. By cross product, 1 multiplied by x and 3 multiplied by 5 or 5 multiplied by 3. X will be as it is. 5 3s are 15, which shows that the policeman patrols 15 blocks. That is the required answer. Move towards the multiple choice question 6. Select the correct answer from the given options. Number 1. For a chocolate milkshake, blend 1 cup whole milk and 2 cup chocolates ice cream. Select the correct statement. Which one will be the correct statement, students? Option A, ice cream ratio milk is equal to 2 ratio 1. Option B, milk ratio ice cream is equal to 1 ratio 3. Option C, ice cream ratio milk is equal to 1 ratio 2. And option D, milkshake ratio ice cream is equal to 2 ratio 1. यहाँ पे हम देख सकते हैं कि जो रेशियो है आइसक्रीम की डेट इज़ 2 और जो मिल्क की रेशियो है डेट इज़ 1. इट मीन्स आइसक्रीम की रेशियो 2 है और मिल्क की रेशियो 1 है. इन ऑप्शन ए यू कैन सी दैट द रेशियो ऑफ आइसक्रीम इज़ 2 एंड द रेशियो ऑफ मिल्क इज़ 1, विच मीन्स दैट द ऑप्शन ए इज़ करेक्ट. Now second is 5 ratio 7 is equal to x ratio 2. We have to find the value of x. Option A is 10 over 7, option B 7, option C 10 and option D is 5. So let us solve it. Students, here you can see that 5 ratio 7 proportion x ratio 2. We know that the product of extremes is equal to the product of means. Here the extreme values are 5 and 2 and the mean values are 7 and x. So the product of extremes 5 multiplied by 2 and the product of means 7 multiplied by x. Here 7 is multiplying at the left side, it will get divided. 5 multiplied by 2 divided by 7 is equal to x. 5 2s are 10 by 7 is equal to x. Means the value of x is 10 by 7. It means the option A is correct. Now third one is, in a zoo there are 4 lions and 2 tigers. The ratio of lions to tigers is option A 4 ratio 6, option B 2 ratio 1, option C 2 ratio 4 and option D 1 ratio 2. Students, here the ratio of lions to tigers means lions are 4 and tigers are 2. So it will become 4 ratio 2, and if we simplify 4 ratio 2, then the answer is 2 1s are 2 and 2 2s are 4, which means 2 ratio 1. Option B is correct. Now fourth one is 24 ratio 36 ratio 48. In its simplest form will be option A 12 ratio 18 ratio 24, option B 6 ratio 9 ratio 12, option C 4 ratio 6 ratio 8 and option D 2 ratio 3 ratio 4. Students, these ratios in the simplest form will be 12 2s are 24 and 12 3s are 36 and 12 4s are 48. By dividing the ratios to the table of 12, we get the answer simplest form of these ratios 2 ratio 3 ratio 4. It means option D is correct. Now fifth one is, if ratio 1 is equal to 3 ratio 5 ratio 8, ratio 2 is equal to 12 ratio 20 ratio 32, ratio 3 is equal to 9 ratio 25 ratio 64, which statement is correct? Option A ratio 1 is equal to ratio 3, option B ratio 1 is equal to ratio 2 is equal to ratio 3, option C ratio 3 is equal to ratio 2, option D ratio 1 is equal to ratio 2. So let us see which statement is correct. Students, you can see that if we use the table of 4 and simplify these ratios, 4 3s are 12, 4 5s are 20 and 4 8s are 32, then we can see that both of ratio 1 and ratio 2 will get equal. So it means option D is correct, that is ratio 1 is equal to ratio 2. Okay, students, do homework of question number 3 and also practice the questions of this video and learn multiple choice question 6. Stay home, stay safe. Allah Hafiz.